Gosh dang it. Gosh. God. I had it on the starting soon again. How long have we been? Almost an hour. Every time I put up one of those screens, I forget. I think I'm just gonna delete them now. Yeah. Yeah, it is embarrassing. Darn it. Darn it. Annoying. It's my own dilly dang fault. Yeah, dilly dang. Gosh darn it. Not as bad as the other one though. Because the other one was like an hour 30. And that one was like, I did a lot of stuff and like it was really important. This is like meh. But still. Like the other one, like at least important stuff happened, so I like posted it. But this one, no, I'm just gonna cut it out. Again. Nausicaa, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. I feel awful. I took some ibuprofen, refilled my water, and used the restroom. It's so discouraging to find out that it was like all for naught. It's not. I was speaking English. No, for naught. N-A-U-G-H-T.
Yeah, you said it right.
I said it right? Wrong?
You said it right.
I said it right. Little does Nidhana know that she is about to send you on another errand. Okay, so the parts that I was silly and just I had the starting soon for like an hour, and what happened in that hour, since I'm not gonna include it, is we came over here, found everybody lying on the floor, and they kind of scrambled up when they heard that there were scales, which was kind of spooky and suspicious. And then and I'm still suspicious about that. And they really like dragon scales because of their etheric density, and they're trying to make a talisman that can help ward off the tower's abilities. And then the Astian knows about it, but he's letting it happen because he's curious about whether we can do it. And then I just escorted this person, and then yeah, and now we're back. So not much happened, except I think so. What?
I gotta kill soon.
Yay! Great job. I think the only part that I really wish y'all had seen would have been that part where Estinian was getting surrounded by the people, because that was a memorable part of MSQ. And now it's been lost to the starting soon screen. How annoying. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidhana. It would seem the stores of Giant Skull are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Oriangere told everyone about their tempering cure and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. What? Oh. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far it be from me to complain, but we still need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Roscoe, loath though I am to press another task on you again so soon, I ask you to fetch the giant skull. In case you're not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and etherical conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not the least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull's grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Pat, pat. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuya. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamza, Mistress Nitana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. Okay. I will bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. Can't believe I did that. Again. Twice. I'm just not gonna use them anymore. I'm done. Despite his tender years, Varshan is very thoughtful and dependable. It's easy to see why he was chosen as to be the satrap's attendant. Well, I'm having fun, sort of. I'm tired. The water's pretty. They even have purple flowers. Hello. Here are Hamza Nasica. If these creatures look familiar, it is because they're close to your Erosian dodos. Eorzean, sorry.
Eorzean?
Yeah, Eorzean. That. Thank you. Hamza have long been kept as livestock in Thavnair, and many a hatchery may be found here. Last largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. Right. Be right back. Okay, we're back. You are ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, they have a wobbling gait. Look at how weird that is. I wonder what it looks like for Lalafell to ride these. Is this a cutscene? Oh. I guess it is a cutscene. The sword legend holds was wielded by the Mansuya against Midgar before its cast down at conflicts end. Oh, it looks so weird. I wonder what it's like for a Lalafell to ride one. To the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. And then I get XP. Almost there. Though the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff, the outpost itself is on the beach. I discover a new location. I can use my map. Oh, how nice. And then we have a quest. Oh my gosh. Having fun, Nausicaa? Sleepy Nausicaa. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Oh, look at that tail guard. I want a tail guard. Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan, on an errand for the satrap? Nabadeen. I am. His Excellency bade me to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. Okay. Crunchy mic. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I still worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will Nabadeen. Thank you. He's so smart. He might just be not Hainish by the look of her. Okay. Permit me to introduce Nausicaa True of the Eorzean continent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too? Yes, tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Varshan the latest report and answer any questions he may have. I'm gonna fix my earbuds and mic real quick. Okay, we're back. Radiant Beastkeeper. The last monster that came out of the tower laid waste to the hatchery, slaughtering my good Hamza. The poor creatures didn't deserve it. Hamza. This is the fellow that carried you hither. Its breathing is somewhat ragged, perhaps due to its inexperience as a mouse. Ah, I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Away? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. Well, why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. He's trying to murder everyone because he's depressed. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, oh wow. Well, you can't bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzea and Far Eastern brothers. That's the spirit. What else do you have to say? Grr, those demented... I just want to see him slap. Smack. Grr, those demented fools. If they want to go to hell, they can bloody well arrange their own passage and leave the rest of us out of it. I want to watch... Clap. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. He's happy. Oh, darn it. Okay. I want to go in the tower. Okay. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Nurnair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Not very well. Our struggles are not unique, and our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Let's see what to say. When the tower first appeared, we sent scouts on a boat to investigate, but it quickly became apparent something was amiss. One after another, our comrades were corrupted. We could only look in horror as they slew each other. Oh wow. That's awful. Oh well. Don't shoot me, please. Thank you. Nebadine. It occurs to me I have yet to properly introduce our company. This music is so upkeep though. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors into our ranks, even so we've struggled to contend with fiends from the tower. Though we succeed in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force. We had to pay a heavy price. What are the towns in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So far not yet. So it is much the same everywhere, with every nation struggling with unexpected calls for outside aid to be answered. What else do you have to say? My thanks not only for the information, but for accompanying Barshan besides. While he's wise beyond his years, he's still a child, and we couldn't bear to see him come to harm. I understand. Barshan. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was an enlightening for you as it was for them. As the neutral state nation and trading home both, Radzat Han ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of this information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamza We'll arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Let's see what to say. Lest you had forgotten to get to the Giant Skull grounds, you need but follow the road east. The Hamza should deliver you there quite quickly. Yeah. Though the Hamza appears to want to return home and reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with the radiant beast keeper at Hamza Hatchery to mount it again. I wonder what it looks like when it's walking. It still looks pretty weird. Huh? Oh, how did I know? Oh, this is the place where the monsters came. Darn it. Darn it. Worth it. Oh man, how far did we go? Oh, not very far. Oh, I might die. That's alright, mate. Leaf. Leaf. That's a big leaf. Boop. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the Hamza dashes off. That's an oar. We have to get to work nice and early here. After all, the sun's rays are far too strong at midday to get anything done, although that doesn't stop us being made to work till dusk anyway. Of course, we've dug deep enough. I bet it'll all be once we've dug deep enough, I bet it'll be all lovely and cold down there. Wonder if there isn't something we could do to speed things up. Yeah, one time I went to this old, like, abandoned gold mine, and it was so hot outside, but as soon as you get down there in the dark, it was like cold and clammy, and like, not clammy, wet, damp, cold and damp, and dark, and I loved it. After I went up and down the cave tunnel a couple times with my flashlight, I turned it off, because I knew it was safe, and so I just turned off my flashlight and just felt my way around in the dark through the tunnel, and it was a really cool experience. But it was so cool in the tunnel and outside it was like burning hot. And the guys were shooting guns, but I didn't want to. I was like, Afaraz, something tells me you're not here to buy a giant skull. Pity. What is it then? Who art thou? I am a stonemason here at the quarry, just like my father before me. It's dangerous work, but I take pride in providing Thavner with a quality giant skull we're famed for. Okay. Okay. The new house. Aye, this is indeed Giant Skull's grounds. I am Zanuha. Is there something you require? I need some Giant Skull. Giant Skull for the alchemists, you say, but of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Okay. Sleepy Nausicaa. Tired. I wonder what the white dots mean. I wonder what that means. Oh, does it mean... Oh, it means you can extract materia. Cool. How helpful. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. Thank you. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we are grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Well, my career as a delivery girl continues. 175 beyond to the east. I bet we'll get there eventually. The east? Northeast. Something tells me we're gonna just go straight up east next and we won't come over here. Wow. Wow. Oh, there it is! Can I fall in here? Oh, golly. Must I do parkour? Did I see it? Aether current hunting is one of my favorite things in this game. Cause it's like a mini puzzle sometimes. I think the hardest one was for, what was it called? The hardest one was, man, I can't remember if it was here or this one. I think it was this one. Cause there was like, cause there was these mines over here and like one was in them, but then, oh yeah, there was this thing, there was one that was like right over here or something like that on top of this arch and you can't get to it, so you kind of like run around that area, but really you had to like go up over here and go through the thing, and then you would come out on a higher level of ground and then jump onto it. And on the first time I did that, I missed my jump and I fell and I had to go back and do it all again. It was like, it was hilarious. Well, I was gonna try to jump from here to there, but I guess I'll have to. We're doing great. I'm so sleepy. 35%. Maybe I can help. Take a little break, freshen up a bit. I can get there in time. Hey, bouncy bird. Wow. Summoner is just so much more powerful now. Alright, let's see how the lag does for this. This pure recap timer? I did not notice that. That was great. Don't mind me just running into a wall. So sleepy. Ah, welcome back, Nazca. Dare I hope you have the giant skull? You wish. Cool. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. So please take your ease while you can. Named after me. Good music. Am I gonna bump into this person? I don't know. Okay. I'm waiting.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yay!
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Great job.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think.
Oh man, I'm gonna fall asleep to the sound of these waves.
Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
That might not be all there
And
is
yet,
to it.
when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Wow.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
That's a good
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
There he is. I just run.
What is it? What did you see?
Fandaniel. Fandaniel the spy.
Fandaniel? Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
Uh-oh.
At long last!
Please don't murder us all, Fandango.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
Wow.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Efficacy? What? I thought it was efficiency. Efficacy. Wait, is that what you said?
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Please don't make yourself a
Should the scale prove
experience.
effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh dear. But Messia loves you. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Oh, please do not get corrupted. That would be a
Nidana,
shame.
Are you certain you wish to do this?
Yeah, good question.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
Oh dear.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
I know we can cure it, but I don't know, I would just be really sad. Darn it. I guess we are over the 1 hour 30-minute mark, but since the first hour was lost to the starting soon screen, then oh, fun. Here, I think we're going the wrong way. Let's go to that fate real quick. Actually, what does Thingford have to say? Nothing unusual so far, don't worry about us. Think only of your own task. Alright. Jalamark. But this would be like a crafting beast tribe. Though they aren't really beat. I don't know. What's Nanka? Oh, looks like a Pokemon. What's up with you? Oh, hello there, miss. Do you think you can help me? The other day I found a little Nanka egg. Well, it hatched now into a little Nanka. I want to take it to the beach so it can go live with its Nanka friends, but lately these big scary birds have made their home here. Could you please protect my little Nanka from their scary pizza claws? You know what? Absolutely, little one. We shall protect the Nanka. That's it, my little one. You can do it. Okay, there's the Nanka. Our main objective is... a bit of lag. But, we can do it. No! Get back here. Nanka, you can do it! Oh. No problem, little boy. Stay safe. I hope he has a good childhood. I didn't do that because I cared about the Nanka. I did that because I care about the little boy. I want them to have a good childhood growing up. Like, when he looks back, I wanted him to, like, see a warrior of light, like, an adventurer helping him and defending him and helping an innocent creature instead of turning a blind eye just because I don't know. Let's go see our friend turn to the dark side. Yo, Radiant Soldier. Hello, Radiant Soldier. The satrap has granted you use of this boat. May it serve you well. What did she say? This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. The alchemist can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps you're our only hope toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be gone. Oh dear. Do not end in tragedy. Worst case scenario,
We
she
should
just
soon
simply
cross the
dropped
threshold
it.
of the tower's influence.
Yay. Oh,
Any moment now.
scary.
It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Please be careful. Something's gonna hit her and she's gonna drop it. Uh-oh. Is it fading?
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Oh no. As soon as she gets to the entrance. Oh no. We don't even need the kidnapper. She's just gonna walk right in. Oh no.
A few more steps.
No. And there she goes.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Get away from the entrance. They're gonna grab her.
Now we can focus on production.
Girl,
Once
we
we've
can talk
equipped
about
and
this
returned
later.
with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Get over here. Called it. Ah. And there she goes. And they're gonna shut the door. Oh. How kind of them. They let me in. She's gonna drop it. Every time. No. They're gonna put her in one, and then we won't be able to get her out.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Get into it. Oh, she's gonna like say a quick goodbye. No. And there she goes. I just let him pick it up.
A little
Okay.
late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Why are you complaining about me doing math? Well, I know what he's talking about for once. Patrons of old, the other Ascians, right? It's a turd
Allow
burger
me
move
to
of
tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the
that's
final
why his
days,
voice laid.
theoretically speaking.
His body or him? Like their souls merged, or
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am.
no wonder he's insane. 2 minds in 1 body.
How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Yeah, like that.
I have it
scale
on
you
good
just threw
authority.
away.
You've poked your nose into an elegant ruin or two. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Oh. That's not very good.
At your service.
Amon? Amon? Who's that? Wait, was that the guy that helped us?
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity.
Who's Amon?
Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
Wow.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
Oh, that's so sad.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
I love that dungeon.
Heed me, Armon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
His face, you can see it's rotten.
In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
Wow.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
All right. Well, that was polite of him to not murder me while I was having
So
a vision.
easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell.
Oh.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
I really just need to go downstairs and get the scale he dropped real quick. Unless they have the recipe saved and they can just make another one. Radiant soldier. Ah, you are returned, but where's Mistress Nitana? She got kidnapped. The shock. Mansuya preserved, just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Okay. You know how Xeno, like his whole thing, like the reason he does everything is because he wants to battle with me? And like, the reason he teamed up with Fandaniel is because Fandaniel was like, I'm gonna make you a cool battlefield and make her fight you so you can have a fun time. So I really would just like to point out to him, like to point out to Xenos, hey Xenos, by the way, Fandaniel destroying the world kinda distracts me just the slightest bit, and like not at my best fighting performance rate, so if you could just beat him up and kill him for me real quick, that would probably help my performance as I beat you to smithereens. Like, and I totally went the wrong way. But seriously, like, that's the only reason Xenos is on that side is because he wants to battle with me. And so I could say, hey man, I would prefer battling you when I'm not distracted by the end of the world. How about that? I should probably pull up my map. Oh, there we go. Man, I'm starving. I still have to edit this. I only have a day. I have a day ahead of me. Jajamuk. Oh, Jalamuk. Hello, Thancred. Great news. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? It worked, but then she got kidnapped by Fandaniel. So it's Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nitana and the other captors. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I am done with streaming today. I don't understand how other streamers can go on for like 6 hours. What's up, sister? Just about to end the stream. Yeah, it's Sunday.
Well, I'm going back again.
Okay, see you. I think I'm gonna edit this and then eat breakfast. I'm hungry. Well, it was nice to have a viewer today. I'm sorry half that stream was starting soon screen. Darn it. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Hope y'all had a good Christmas and you're gonna have a great day.